Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. I hope you hit that subscribe button before you leave today. My name is Mel if you are new here, and it's been a while since I've posted a video. I just kind of had a lot going on during the holidays and I took a needed break, but I am back, and today's video is all going to be about habits that I am trying to stick to in 2022 to make this a very successful, productive year for me. I struggle with productivity. I feel like I always have a million things going on in my mind, and therefore I end up doing a lot less than I know that I'm capable of, because I'm always thinking about what's next, and there's just a lot more thought process than action, if that makes sense. So while I talk about these new habits, we're already on the third week of January and I have been practicing these habits heavily. Have been doing a lot of reconfiguring my mindset, I guess that's a good word, trying to figure out what works for me, what doesn't, and what is going to make me the person that I want to be. So if you guys want to hear things that I have been doing in 2022 just to kind of live my best, most successful life, just keep on watching. I am going to be doing my makeup while I kind of talk here. Let's just get right into it. I pull this crazy hair back. I had a massage this morning and it was so amazing. I just feel so great, so ready for the day. I'm gonna go ahead and start with priming. I feel like most people, the new year always feels like a fresh start, always feels like they want to do the best that they can, just want to be more efficient, more productive. This is just gonna be chatty and kind of all over the place. One of the major things that I want to work on this year is to have less stuff. I consider myself a little bit of a hoarder. Obviously, if you've watched Hoarders, I'm not quite like that, but I tend to hang on to stuff like crazy. I don't know why, but if I see like a pair of shoes, even if I haven't worn them for like, let's say 3 years, they'll still sit in my closet for another 3 years. It's a little ridiculous. So I started working on that. I already got rid of 2 big trash bags of clothes. I got rid of 2 boxes of shoes, 2 bags of toys. That is one of the big things that I've been doing. So I actually made a list of everything that I would like to get rid of this year, even if I do it slowly. I tend to declutter and then I tend to buy. So what I started to do to really help that and minimize that is, let's say I buy a blanket. Before I bring that blanket into my home, I have to get rid of an old blanket. Does that make sense? I feel like I definitely have way too many things and therefore I don't use enough of it. You guys saw a little bit of that in an old video where I was kind of decluttering my makeup. Well, I just want to stick to that this year. I would like to get rid of things, and anything new that I bring into my home, I want to make sure that it's going to be something that I'm actually using rather than just sitting here. I'm hoping that that will produce some financial gains as well, like just saving money because I'm not wasting as much, if that makes sense. So that is something really, really big that I am focusing on in 2022, is having less things so that I can save more money and use my stuff more efficiently. Another big thing that I started working on, creating a media kit, meaning that I will have everything laid out in order to monetize my social media platforms. You know, a lot of these companies, especially with social media, try to take advantage of beginner creators like myself, giving you product in exchange for you to create content with it. And it sucks. I mean, it's cool because you get a lot of free product, but all of the makeup in the world is not going to pay my mortgage, it's not going to pay my retirement, my kids' college funds, etc. So definitely grounding myself, knowing my value, and putting it in place. So I started doing a lot of research, watching tons of videos of how to monetize your social media platforms. If you are into social media, I highly, highly recommend that you look up media kits, and that is what you respond in your emails as far as companies wanting to work with you. If you guys look on Etsy and just pull up media kit, Canva as well has things like that where you can pull together a media kit for yourself and you will respond to companies or even reach out and kind of pitch yourself to these companies in order to monetize your social media platform. So that is a big goal of mine for 2022. It's been a big goal of mine, I think, for years. I just didn't really put my foot down and do the background research, and now I really, really am putting myself in there and doing it. So all right, I need to like talk a little bit less and do my makeup faster. Another big thing that I am trying to start in 2022, I just want to be an overall more educated person. I also want to work on my mental health, which I'm sure tons of us could relate to. You want to just be better, feel better, live your best life. And I feel like that has to do with a lot of internal work. If you don't do the work inside, then you're only going to be able to give the world a little bit of your best self, and therefore you're not going to attract the best things in your life, if that makes sense. I hope it does. I'm kind of new to this whole thing. So I did start Audible 30-day trial, which is like an audiobook. I've been trying that out instead of reading like a physical book. I'm trying to see what I like more because I have not read since college. I have not picked up a single book since college. I've read online articles, but actual books, haven't read a single one since college, which is kind of embarrassing because I graduated when I was 23 and I am 30. So been working on that. This is what the Audible app looks like, and it's literally just like audiobooks. It is a subscription base, but you can get it for free for 30 days. So that's what I'm doing right now, and this is the book that I am listening to right now. It is called The Law of Attraction. I just started it maybe about 3 or 4 days ago, but this is what I've been listening to when I'm working out. The girl that I buy the fitness programs from, she said this book changed her life, and so I needed to give it a try. So I'm trying Audible again, and I also have some physical books, The 4 Agreements, and I have another book that I'm going to read as well to see which one I like better. If I end up liking reading physical books, then I will go ahead and buy this one in physical format and try that out. But so far, it's interesting. I'm having a hard time getting into it, I feel, but that's why I've been listening to it while I work out rather than listening to music, because I'm kind of killing 2 birds with 1 stone. But I hope that I end up liking it. Again, this is The Law of Attraction, and it looks like that, and I have it on Audible. I'm starting out with self-help books and seeing if I like that, if I want to continue reading that. So that is another huge goal of mine. It's just to start reading, start expanding my mind. So if you've known me for a while, you know that working out has always kind of been a really big part of my life. I've always struggled with my body image. Even before having kids, as a teenager, I was always kind of dieting and trying to lose weight. I had a very unhealthy relationship with working out and with food. And then right before I got pregnant with my second son, I started with a personal trainer, and it completely shifted my entire mind, changed my life. Before that, I was doing keto and just lots of different diets, and I just built a very healthy relationship with food and with physical activity. And I had never been in shape like that. I had never been just overall just great. So then I got pregnant with my son, took a really long break. After I had my son, COVID happened and everything was, you know, crazy and whatnot. So I obviously couldn't go to a gym, but then I fell into a really bad depression. I guess you could say very bad depression, very bad anxiety. I was in a really low place in my life in early of 2021. In February, right before I turned 30, I found this girl who does at-home gym programs, and I'm going to show you guys everything. And I started doing her programs consistently at home with weights. I bought weights off of OfferUp, and I just kind of started my health journey all over again. I lost 30 pounds in the time frame that I did her programs. I'm sure a lot of it was baby fat from having a baby, you know, water weight, all of the breastfeeding that I was doing as well. It changed my life completely all over again. I was in a really dark spot, and I picked myself out of it because I started to take care of my body, and that translated into taking care of my mentality, and it just shifted my entire life. So I'm going to turn you to her programs. I took a small break in between like August and December. I recently picked up her program again. So I started working out this month, and I feel freaking amazing. I'm on week 3. I'm not weighing myself. I'm not dieting. I'm not doing anything special. I'm just taking care of me so that I can be the best mom that I can be. Working out completely changes me, y'all. If you guys know me when I'm not working out, I am a whole different person than when I am working out. I have her program on my iPad because this is what I use when I'm working out. Her name is Vicky the Fit Chick. I will link her down below, but this is what her programs look like. They will be changed to an app next month, so it will be different. It is $35 a month, and you get 6 workouts. So you're working out 6 days a week for 30 minutes, which are perfect for me because I have 2 children who need my attention. But basically they look like a PDF book, you know, just like that. And I'm just gonna click on one of her videos, and it's gonna take you to YouTube, and you have a whole workout right there. So I do those religiously. They help me so much. When I wake up in a bad mood, the first thing I do is work out, and it shifts my entire day. I do it more for the mental part than I think I do for the physical part, but the physical part is an added bonus. You know, I would love to look great. I'm going to be 31 next month. So that is another big thing that I am doing in 2022. I hope that I can do it all 12 months this year. One, build the mentality that I want and build the body that I want. So like working out is a very, very good therapy for me. So if you're thinking about starting a fitness journey, don't go into it because you want to lose weight. Go into it with the mentality of I want to feel better. And I promise it's going to be so much easier to stick through with your workouts and be consistent with your workouts and learn how to discipline yourself. Because that is, I think, what I struggle with most. Days where I'm like, I don't want to work out. I have to really talk to myself and be like, no, bitch, you're going to work out. You feel me? So let's move on to the next thing. Having a schedule like mine is new to me. And it's also very, very busy. I'm not gonna lie. I don't have a lot of structure because when you're like at work, you know, at a normal work schedule, you kind of have the 8 to 5 structured for you. You know what time you're getting off, you know what you have to do after because you have those hours already planned out for you. I have to be my own boss, kick myself in the ass to get moving, to make sure that I am productive. Besides just being a mom, I want to build a life for myself. I want to do things for myself so that I have their future set up. I am done with my makeup. I was gonna go do my hair, but let's be honest, it's not gonna happen today. I can only do one, you know, it's either the hair or it's the makeup. So we're gonna go with the makeup today and just leave kind of like the messy hair. Now I kind of went over some of the big things, habits that I am trying to stick to in order to have a productive, successful year, and also to just be the best version of myself that I can be for my family, for myself. One of the big things that comes to sticking with these habits is being, one, disciplined, and two, being organized, which is something that, okay, y'all, I am the type of person that if I have something in my hand, like let's say this cup of coffee, and I go take a lap around my house, I will leave it somewhere and then I will spend 10 minutes looking for this cup of coffee. So what I started to do, which is going to be a big portion of this video, is I started using a digital planner. I've shown it on my Instagram and I have sent the link to tons of people, and tons of people have decided to do the same thing. So I'm going to kind of show you guys how I plan out my days, my weeks, and it is all on my iPad. I don't know what version of this iPad this is. And then I also have an Apple Pencil, which my son lost the little section here, which is very, very handy when it comes to digital planning. And one thing that I have found since I started digital planning is that it's so relaxing. So first off, the app that you need for the digital planner that I have is called Goodnotes. It's $8.99 if I'm not mistaken. So the app looks like this right here. And then the digital planner that I bought, I will link it down below. It is on Etsy and I think I bought it for about $8 as well. So you need both of them combined in order to be able to use this digital planner. Really hope this angle is okay, but here is my digital planner. It does come with a bunch of different covers that you can pick from, and basically these are all the pages in there. As you move, the planner belongs to myself. Here is the index. You have literally all of these things that are in this planner, and everything is hyperlinked, so you can literally just like click on grocery list and then grocery list will come up. You can also like go back to these pages. Like here, guys, I made a grocery list because we have a trip and I wrote everybody what they're responsible for taking, and I literally just sent this file over to them. So this has helped me stay on track. Then you have your months over here on this side, and then like the different pages. You have daily, you also have a meal planner, you have projects planner, to-do list, and this is what your weekly schedule looks like if you guys decide to do a weekly schedule. I hope you guys can see it. It's hard to film like this. Still pretty new to digital planning, but this is kind of like where I started. You guys are going to see a huge difference. And then as the days progress, I started to get a little bit better about organizing it. You guys see my checklist over here of things that I need to do. I'm gonna zoom you guys in, and then I literally just, you know, plan my days. Added some pictures in there to kind of keep me motivated, some quotes, things like that. Okay, look at your girl right there. I added a picture of myself because I knew I had to edit that picture, so that was the reason why I did it. You can also do like mood checker, things like that. I added some quotes in here. It just really kind of sets me up for my day. So I usually like to plan in the morning for the entire day. So that's what we're gonna do right now. So we're gonna go to January. I'm gonna go ahead and click on today's date, which is the, oh my God, is it the 10th? Is it the 17th? Somebody help me. Okay, I found it. It is day 17. So here is what it looks like before you start planning. So what I'm actually going to do is start by adding some stickers. So I'm going to go ahead and go into my files and then just see what stickers I'm going to go ahead and use for the day. I like to stick to like a color theme, like the way that it looks. I'm going to go ahead and do some latte colors. And I'm just going to add it in there. And we're just gonna go ahead and plan the day. Once you start getting the hang of it, it's really easy to use. It has a little bit of a learning curve. What a day looks like. I will add things as I go. I will check things off as they get done. I sometimes will add pictures just because they're kind of cute to look at, and then I always do tomorrow's plan. Usually at night I'll add one of these that says like plan for tomorrow type of situation, so that's really helpful. I always add one of these stickers for my water intake. I always add workout to somewhere on my to-do list to make sure that I am getting my workout done every day. Even though I don't have planned anything for tomorrow yet, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start at least adding the stickers and kind of setting it up so that when I sit down and plan for tomorrow tonight, it can already kind of have a head start. Or if I plan tomorrow morning, I already have some of it done, so it can kind of set me up to be able to plan easier. Kind of just set up Tuesday already. Tomorrow morning I will go ahead and fill it out. I hope this wasn't too confusing. You have a lot of options and pages and ways that you can go about this. It's kind of like January, you have all of these in your monthly. Right here was the gratitude ideas, the affirmation list. You have a lot of financial little ones that tells you like what you want, how much it costs, if you're going to buy it. Holiday gifting, if you want to plan that ahead of time. Brain dumps. I've used these pages so many times just when I have so much going on and I just want to put it somewhere. So much stuff in these digital planners to get your life together. And what I like is at the end of the year, you can look through it and see what you liked, what you didn't like. All right, y'all, and that is it. What did you guys think? A lot of information to kind of take in. I really want to focus on being the best version of myself, and I want to get organized, productive. I want to be successful this year. That is a big thing for me this year. So yeah, so I hope that you guys got some really good information. I'm kind of new to digital planning, so it's not super organized, and I also don't know how to film too much of the content on there, but I hope that you guys got some ideas on how you guys can be productive this 2022 and reach for your goals and kind of change little habits in order for you to have, you know, the best version of yourself. Who doesn't want that? Who doesn't want to feel like they're the best person that they can be? Don't get me wrong, there's always room for improvement. You're going to reach a point where you're like, oh my God, yes, I mastered this, but there's going to be something else that you're going to have to work on. So it's always just a work in progress. What are your guys' goals for 2022? I hope you guys have some really good ones. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to this channel if you guys like kind of lifestyle content, because that's kind of like where I'm going with this channel. I will catch you guys in next week's video. Bye.